What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today I have a purchase that I made a few days ago. It's an e-bike that I got off of none other than Temu for 400 entire whole dollars. This is probably going to be a scam, but let's see if it even turns on. Alrighty guys, so now I'm going to give you a tour of the different things this bike has. It really doesn't have very many features on it, but you know, I might as well show you. Okay, so first up, we have, here's what we have. So I got a phone holder for my phone, of course, and this is just so that I can record. The turns probably won't do very well because the turn kind of hits the key. So I got to figure out a small solution to that. And I might honestly just move the thing more up on the handlebar a little more. But this is the same phone holder that I got for Christmas. So yeah. And then it has pegs instead of pedals. Oh, and I never did show the bike that I got for my birthday because I just wasn't making videos at the time. But compared to the last video I made, I was on this bike. But before that, the last bike video I had made, I was on a completely different bike. But this video is not about that bike. It's about this bike. So from the assembly video, the only thing that I've changed is I have ripped off all the decals, because I figure it looks a lot better when it's fully black. It doesn't stand out as much, but for an e-bike, you don't really want it to stand out. It has this switch, which will prevent the bike from taking off. So if it's flipped up, you cannot turn the throttle and it won't do anything. But if you flip it down, the throttle will push the bike forward. It has an ignition, just like any bike. And then there's a power mode, which you put the key in here, maybe, and you can switch the power mode like that. And then now it's in high. It has a battery thing to show me the battery, whether it's max, minimum, or medium, or minimum. Flip the throttle switch. It turns on, which is always a benefit, especially when you get a bike for $500. I probably could have gotten like an old e-bike, like someone's old e-bike on like Facebook Marketplace or something. But I also think that nobody's really going to sell an e-bike because they're just way too high value anymore, or they're still way too high of a value at the moment. And if I'm getting something for $500, it's going to be a really old, probably broken one. I'm just going to move the phone holder. All right, and then from the assembly, if you noticed in the video, I did not put the number plate on, and I still will not put the number plate on because most people say that the number plate doesn't look very good on there. And also this bracket right here is factory bent in, and so I can't get the number plate on in the first place. It has front shocks and it has a rear shock. It's hidden behind there. I don't know why they have this rubber thing on there, but maybe it's just to protect the shock from getting blasted by the wheel's dirt. And then from the assembly video, the only thing that I have changed other than the things that I just mentioned, which is the phone holder, other than the assembly video, the only thing I've changed is I have moved the brake levers down more than they were. Previously, they were like up here. So I moved them down just to make it easier or like more accessible to my hand compared to where it last was. In here we have the battery. It is not removable, but that's not going to stop me from removing it anyway at some point in my life, because the battery that's in there probably won't last forever. So without further ado, why not just do a test ride? But of course, safety first. And we gotta enable cool mode. Alrighty guys. Now of course, just my luck, it's raining. So this test ride probably won't be very long. Really only here to see that on another day when it's not raining, there will be a new video up and coming. But of course, these clouds have to get out of the air. I know this test ride was extremely short, but it's raining, so I can't really make it long. That's why we wear head protection, because I just hit my head in the garage like the genius I am. Alrighty, well, it works. I'll have to see you guys in the next video. Sorry for the rain.